what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I hope I'm actually recording, because the first time I tried this, it didn't record. I don't know why. But anyways, we're going to talk about the first component for the Masterpiece Raiden. They announced this a while back, and this is actually the first component that we're seeing in full. This is, I believe it's Shouki? I could be entirely wrong about that. I'm very bad with names, but I believe that's what it is. And before we talk about this, I want to talk about Raiden for a second. I think that it's awesome that they're doing Raiden because it's not really as popular as, let's say, Devastator or Bruticus in the Masterpiece line. And if you were to do that, there's already a market for Devastator and Bruticus that's filled out with so many third-party figures that if they did that, it would just go into that lineup and people might skip out on it because they've already got a Bruticus or a Devastator. The only reason why you would get that is maybe it looks better or because you want the official thing. So I think for them to do Raiden, I don't think there's a lot of Raiden third-party Masterpiece figures out there in the market right now, so I think that's a perfect way to do it. Another good thing about this is Raiden uses 6 components, so if this were to test out the markets for Masterpiece combiners, then maybe Devastator and Bruticus and Superion would be no problem. They'd be no issue because, you know, those have 6 to 5 components already. If this works out, they'd have no problem doing that, so I'm just pointing that out. Anyways, we're going to take a look at the train mode. So they do come with train tracks that will be able to connect with one another, and you can assume that they will all come with train tracks. I'm going to guess that they're all going to be straightaways, even though I would like to see a full loop. But I think the reason why they're going to be straightaways is because they can't really turn as well if they weren't. So I think they're just going to stick to that, although 2 straights and then 4 loops would be pretty awesome for the set. Anyways, I'm not really an expert on trains, so I can't really pick apart some of the components, but I do like the transparent windscreen on the front there. I do like that kind of off-white color with the dark blue. I think it fits well, and I think it's painted pretty nicely. We could also see another image of the components. We could see the chest piece, we could see the gun that it includes, as well as a couple of other little bits. And then we could also see the underneath of the train itself, and the detail does look pretty nice for a Masterpiece toy. Taking a look at the torso mode, I believe this is the torso of the figure. I do like the train components being down here. I think that's very nice, but it does look a little clunky, a little sloppy, but considering this is a Masterpiece figure where they do have a lot of different components, I don't necessarily mind, and I am really fascinated with how they're going to do a full-on combiner in the third-party lineup, or in the Masterpiece lineup, not third-party. This is official this time around. Anyways, taking a look at the robot mode, so he does have a little bit of kibble on the back. It is a little more sporadic looking than when you compare it to the cartoon, but he did have a little bit of a backpack even in the animation. I think that the design work is very nice. I like the head sculpt. The color scheme kind of reminds me of Robots in Disguise Strong Arm in a way, but I do like the train components around the legs. What I do like is that he kind of fits in with the third-party stuff because he's got a lot of panels, a lot of this blocky aesthetic going around the arms and the legs. I think he does look very nice, and I think the details are pretty spot on. It's got some nice gray detail as well that I think fits the overall character. And yeah, this is just pretty cool. Fun fact as well, I'm just going to throw this in. The last time we actually got this character was a repaint for the Classics Astro Train. That was like I think a Million Publishing or something. I can't remember what exclusive it was, but it was an exclusive. It also came with a little Spike figure that I believe was a Minicon or an Arms Micron. I think it was something along the lines of that. But yeah, just something to point out. But anyways, so yeah, that is pretty much it. What do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.